big annual online conference is coming up late May, and we are so excited to learn from you. What exciting details will people learn at your Intro Design Systems conference talk?
Yeah, I will do a little short demo here to tease what we're going to or what we're about to show. Right now on my screen, you have a super simple button that is not using any variables. This might be a good starting place for a lot of people because they're not like familiar with variables. And so you don't need to be afraid. What we want to build now is to make this button component having two prominence, the primary prominence and the secondary prominence. And how we're going to do that is we're not going to use variants. Oh no, not this time. We're going to be using strictly the Figma variables. Let's see how we are about to do that. So now we have just one primitive collection with three variables. This is brand color, this is white and black. So no other collections yet. And now let's open variable visualizer. And this is our collection in this blue box. And each of the individual variables are a node in the plugin. And so these are the modes right here. So we have only one mode for this primitive because they are primitive. And what we're going to do is that we're going to create another collection here. Let's call them prominence. Let's call this collection prominence. And inside of there, we're going to create several color variables. Let's call this the fill. And so for the prominence, we're going to have two modes. Here are our modes. For the first one, this is going to be the primary prominence. And here, we're going to create a secondary prominence. And for the fill, what we are going to do is that on primary, we're going to connect to this brand color. And on the secondary, it's going to be the white color. And for the stroke here, I want that on the secondary prominence, the stroke will be black. And on the primary prominence, the stroke will be the same color as the fill. So that's super simple. How are we going to use that? Now that we have this additional collection, we're going to just select our button here on our Figma canvas. And once you have that selected, it's going to appear on this plugin on this right panel. You can just drag it into the plugin, and we're just gonna connect the fill to this button's fill, and now voila, you see that it is bind to this fill in Figma, and then we're gonna also connect the stroke, just like that. And so now we can check it out. So it's gonna have this initial primary prominence, and then let's switch to the secondary. Voila, there you go. So what is lacking here is the text. So let's go back to this main component and let's see where is our text. The text is called label, and it's a children inside of the button. We can also drag this label into our plugin and see what we want to do with that. We want to create an additional variable. Let's call it text color. And in primary, I want the text color to be white because it's going to be sitting on top of the blue. But on the secondary, I want the text to be black because it is on white. So let's connect that to our text. Voila, you will see the secondary prominence now updated like this. And this is our primary. This is the secondary. In any time, if you're not sure what color is being used in each of these variables, you can actually do mode simulation. So now we have two modes. On primary, it's going to be, if we simulate the primary mode, you can see all the related variable values highlighted here. So you're going to see a blue fill, you're going to see a blue stroke, and you're going to have a white text. Let's see if that is the case. So in primary, let me make the window smaller. You do have a blue fill, blue stroke, and a white text. So let's simulate what happens on secondary, you're going to have a white fill, a black stroke, and a black text. Let's see if that is the case. That is the case. So this is how to get started with our Figma variable plugin. It's super simple. You just need to you can like start by creating super simple collections and variable relations. And these are, anything you created are 100% reflected in Figma. So this is the new collection that I just created. You can check out the aliasing and everything. So the plugin is not going to have any sort of lock in. Anything that the plugin does, you can also do in Figma as well. Is just, again, helping you visualize the relations as you go along, building your variables. So that is a quick little demo. Hope you guys like it.